Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this makeup look. It's kind of like a khaki green, I guess, smoky halo effect eye. I don't know what I'm going to call this yet, but this definitely has a green undertone to it. I don't know if you can tell from kind of this far back, but you definitely will see when I zoom you in that it's kind of a khaki undertone in the smokiness of this eye. I really like how this came out. I think it's kind of a cool alternative to just your classic black smoky eye, but it's still very wearable, and it's just like a little hint of that green in the undertone. So if you would like to learn how I got this makeup look, then just go ahead and keep watching. So I'm just going to start out here by setting the eyeshadow base that's on my lid. I've already done all of the rest of my face makeup, so I'm just going to do the eyes for you guys in this video. So I'm going to set the base and then go right in with my transition color. And for this I am using an Arbonne eyeshadow, and I believe this is the color Sunstone. I will leave the exact color name for you guys in the description box down below, but it's just a nice warm brown, kind of medium brown eyeshadow, and definitely you can see the warmth there. It's got a very orangey undertone. So I'm using my 224 brush to kind of map the shape of this eyeshadow look out, and I'm popping this color into my crease and bringing it up toward my brow bone. And then next I'm going to go in with the color Anaconda from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is a green, like a forest green shadow, but it has shimmer in it, and typically I wouldn't put a shimmery shadow into my crease, but I actually really like the way that this turned out. This shadow has quite a lot of pigment for a shimmer, and I thought that it looked good. So I'm just using my 217 brush to put this in my crease, and I'm also going to put this shade on my inner and outer corners. And I just kind of keep building up the color until it has the intensity that I want. I am going to leave the center of my lid completely free of any shadow because later on we're going to go in and put a pigment there. So after I've built up that green shadow to kind of the color intensity that I like, I'm just going to go back in with my blending brush and a little tiny bit more of that sunstone color, and I'm just going to kind of blend the edges out so that we don't have any harsh lines, and those two colors are really just nicely blended together. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of black just to kind of deepen up the outer and inner V of this look, and I'm taking a Morphe brush here, and this is kind of a fluffy brush, but it's a lot more dense than my 217, so I like the way that this packs on black eyeshadow. It's like not too intense at first, but it allows you to blend out the color, so it doesn't really look black. It just looks very smoky, if you will. And I just kept patting on that color and then blending it out with this brush until I was kind of happy with how dark the inner and outer corners were. I also use a really light hand when putting black eyeshadow on, so very light pressure, and just kind of slightly build up the color. And now I'm going back in with my 217 brush and some more of that Anaconda shade. I just really wanted to keep the kind of green khaki undertone to this look, so I'm just going back and blending out the black with a little bit more of the green. And you can see that I've really winged out the shape of the shadow here, and that's because I'm not going to use any eyeliner for this look, so I want the eyeshadow to be nice and winged out. And again, just going back in with my 224 brush to blend everything out. And now I'm going to put some pigment on the center part of my lid that we left blank, and I'm using Melon from MAC, which is a loose pigment. And so I'm taking this little short shader brush, and I did spray it with some Fix Plus first so that it was wet, and I'm just packing that pigment onto the center of my lid. I go back in a couple of times until it's kind of as intense as I want it to be, but I love this Melon pigment from MAC. It's one of my all-time favorites. And then after I've got the pigment on, I'm just going to go back with my 217 brush that has a little bit of that green shadow left on it. And I'm just going to kind of blend the melon and the inner and outer corners together. So it just has a nice fade to it, and it doesn't look unblended or anything like that. And now I'm going to move on to the lower lash line, and I am starting out with that sunstone color, the same color that we put in the crease as our transition on the top lid. And I always bring my lower lash line shadows down pretty far, like a really smoky lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the smaller angled brush with the Anaconda eyeshadow from Anastasia Beverly Hills and just place that right on my lash line, kind of hugging my lashes and making sure it's like nice and dark down there before I blend it out. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is a 266 brush from MAC, and I just have a tiny bit of that black shadow on it, and I'm just putting this on the very outer half, I guess you would say, of my lower lash line. I'm not taking this in too far, and then I will also blend this out as well. Now I'm going back into my Anastasia palette that has the Anaconda shadow in it, and I'm grabbing a little bit of that color called Orangey Fancy. It's that orangey shade that you can see there, but it's got shimmer in it, and I thought this looked really pretty just on the lower lash line on the inner kind of third, I guess you would say. Just kind of tied the whole look together, I feel like. And then I decided to add a little bit to the center of my lid as well. And now I'm taking that MAC 266 brush one more time, and I'm just going to define my top lash line with a little bit of black eyeshadow. I'm not creating a wing or anything, like I said. I just like to define my lash line so that when I put my false lashes on, you have just a little bit more of a blend, I guess. I don't know. It just hides the lash band better. And then I'm going to take some Soft and Gentle from MAC and put that on my inner corners and on my brow bone to highlight. And then time to curl the lashes and add some mascara. And I will put on my falsies, but I do this off camera. For my lip today, I am going in first with the Nars pencil in the color Bahama. This is a velvet matte lip pencil. It's probably one of my all-time favorite lip products, to be honest. I love the color of this. I feel like it really closely matches the natural tone of my lip, just a little bit more enhanced. And I kind of jumped all over the place here, so I popped my false lashes on, and then I decided that I wanted to just deepen the inner and outer corner of my eyeshadow, so I added just a little bit more black. Sometimes after you put the lashes on, you kind of decide that you want to darken things up a little. And then I'm going to put some kohl liner in my waterline and also tightline my upper lash line with this to, again, blend the lash band in with my natural lashes because I don't have any eyeliner on my top lid. And then I decided I wanted to add a little bit of gloss to the lip, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. And after we've got that, I think I just sprayed a little bit of Fix Plus as usual to set everything, and that completes this look, you guys. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!